Hello guys, today I'm back with a new video how we can calculate the quantity of cement, sand and aggregates in a slab. Let's not waste the time, we will directly move to our main point, how we can calculate the quantity. I will explain you all this process through an example. Let's start an example. Firstly, as you can see, I have taken a sample slab of length 10 meter and breadth is 6 meter and thickness of slab is 0.15. As we can, if we convert it to mm, it will be 150 mm. As per IS 456, we can see that the thickness of slab varies between 120 mm to 150 mm. We should note this point and so that we can calculate it properly. And most important thing, we have to know the grade of concrete, which grade of concrete we are using. For example, in this case I am using M20 grade of concrete, which is a nominal mix, as proportions are already specified by the IS code and those proportions are written here. First of all, what we have to calculate what is the volume of wet concrete. How we can calculate that? As you can see, length is 10 meter and breadth is 6 meter and thickness is 0.15 meter. If we multiply this, and it comes 9 cubic meters. And moving further, we will calculate the dry volume. And dry volume is equivalent to wet volume, which we get earlier, and multiplied by 1.54. It's a factor which I will explain in next video. When we multiply it, it gets the value of 13.86 cubic meters. Actually, we need this dry volume. This dry volume we need, and for the further calculations to calculate the proportions, how much cement we will use, how much aggregates we will use, how much sand we will use, we will directly calculate the quantity by using this dry volume. And most of the thing we need that what is the sum of proportions. Sum of proportions, as we see that our proportion is 1 is to 1.5 is to 3, and we will add them, it comes as 5.5. Now after that, we will calculate the volume of material. Volume of material, for example, we have to calculate for cement. It will be ratio of the cement divided by sum of ratio. What is the sum of ratio? As we already calculated earlier, multiplied by dry volume. I think this will be clear till this point. Now moving to another point, which is how we can calculate the volume of cement. As we know that ratio of material for cement is 1 and sum of ratio is 5.5 multiplied by dry volume, it comes 2.52 cubic meters. We know that, every one of us know that cement is used in bags, and one bag contains 50 kg of cement. So how we will convert it into kg, and then how we will convert into bags, we will see that. First of all, we need to convert this into kg, which we get the volume above 2.52 cubic meters. We need to multiply that with density of cement. Density of cement is 1440 kg per meter cube, and we will get here cement in kg. For example, we get here 3628.8 kg. After that, we need to convert this into bags. Simply divide this by 50 because one bag is of 50 kg and we will get approximately 73 bags. Now moving to our second point, we have to calculate the volume of sand. How much volume of sand will be required for the construction of the slab. Same here, there will be ratio of material that is 1.5 divided by sum of proportions 5.5 and multiplied by dry volume. And if we multiply them, we get the value 3.78 cubic meters. But in actual practice, we can see that we measure the sand in cubic feet. For example, if someone is saying to us, we want to buy a sand, he says that I want 160 cubic feet, but he doesn't mention their cubic meter. So we need to convert these cubic meters into cubic feet. How we can convert this? Simply we have to multiply this cubic meter into 35.3147, because 1 cubic meter is equivalent to 35.3147, and by this we will get the value of sand, that's 133.48 cubic feet. And then after that we need to calculate the volume of aggregates. What will be the volume of aggregates which will be using for the construction of slab? Simply, what was the ratio of the aggregates? It was 3, and divided by the sum of proportion, that was 5.5, multiplied by 13.86. 13.86, we know that it's a dry volume, so its value comes out to be 7.56 cubic meter. We need to convert this also into cubic feet. Similarly, we will multiply this value 7.56 with 35.3147, and we get 266.97 cubic feet. And if we talk about the final values, what we have to use 73 bags of cement and 133.48 cubic feet sand, and aggregates 266.97 cubic feet. Thank you guys for watching my video.